Talk radio could be a new battleground for Congress this year. There are renewed calls for a resurrection of what's called the Fairness Doctrine, a regulation requiring balance in the treatment of political issues. But opponents say it is anything but fair. Correspondent Molly Henneberg tells us who's doing the talking and what's being said.
Some Democrats and liberal radio talk show hosts, such as Bill Press, say the government needs to bring back a 1940s policy on broadcast content.
Is it time to bring back the Fairness Doctrine?
I absolutely think it's time to be bringing accountability to the airwaves.
Michigan Democratic Senator Debbie Stabenow, whose husband, Tom Athens, is and has been an executive at various liberal radio talk groups, says she expects hearings at some point on the Fairness Doctrine. It was a policy abolished in 1987 requiring broadcast stations to provide opposing views on controversial issues. But Oklahoma Republican Senator James Inhofe says radio programming should be based on what brings in listeners and advertisers.
I can't think of anything worse than have government in a position to dictate the content of information going over public radio. The whole idea is it has been market-driven.
Inhofe and other critics believe those pushing to bring back the Fairness Doctrine, nicknamed the Hush-Rush Doctrine, want to diminish the influence of Rush Limbaugh and other conservative talk show hosts. Supporters insist that's not the case.
And we're not going to take any of the conservative voices off the airways, but just make sure there are a few progressives or liberals out there. Right?
Exactly, and that's why we need the Fairness Doctrine back.
During the presidential campaign, a spokesman said then-Senator Barack Obama did not favor reinstating the Fairness Doctrine. But his White House spokesman has since left the door open.
I pledge to you to study up on the Fairness Doctrine so that one day I might give you a more fulsome answer.
Considering that 8 out of the top 10 national radio talk programs, such as Laura Ingram's show, have conservative hosts, Senator Inhofe says Democrats and liberal advocacy groups aren't going to let the matter drop.
They are committed to make this happen, and so we've got to be ready.
Inhofe introduced a bill this year to prevent round 2 of the Fairness Doctrine, but he says so far he cannot get one Democrat to co-sponsor it. Brett?
Molly, thank you.